Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with our mixed mani chat. Finally, we come to the November Color Street Color Play subscription box, Rustic Heritage. I didn't want to take off the Christmas mani that I had put on with Golden Flurry and My Dear Friend because it was so cute, but I had to because I do need to do this mixed mani before November ends. So here we are. It is dang cold, chilly, so I am using this flaxseed bag that I bought from Stacy Adams. So thanks, Stacy, for keeping my hands warm. It is the most adorable thing. But yes, trying to keep my hands warm. I do need to prep. Well, I probably don't need to prep, actually, because my nails look pretty good to go. I was going to put Color Street Color nail strengthener on, but I think I'm going to leave my nails bare. I'm likely not going to wear this mani for very long. I want to go back to my holiday themed manis, but just another view of this subscription box. If you are not subscribed to Color Play and you love surprises, I highly recommend subscribing. December is going to be called Galactic Gala, and it's kind of like aimed towards New Year's, I want to say. They're always like a month ahead as far as themes go. I'm not going to do any of these themes, although I do like what they did here, but I wanted to be able to use all of the sets that were included in the sub box, as well as the nail art appliques. And I realized I didn't properly prep here because I don't have all of my nail stuff. So let me just grab those really quick. But if you haven't heard, I am hosting a Tupperware party this week, and I'll have the link below if you want to shop from the Tupperware party. This was the catalog that was sent to me, and I wanted to point out a couple of things that looked really cool. The can opener, my dad already purchased that. My pops purchased that. I'm excited to try that and see what that's like. I sent this one to my sister, so hopefully that one's going to be really good. Supposedly it opens up the cork on the wine bottles really well without like shredding it. Sometimes people, when they open up wine bottles, they end up shredding, and little bits of it get into the wine and it messes it up or whatever. But my mom got these knives for my pops, so excited to try and see. If you didn't know Tupperware has knives, I didn't either, not until I started hosting the party. So just thought I'd flip through this really quickly and show some of the items that might not be familiar. Folks, when they think of Tupperware, think of storage, but they actually have cookware too. Some interesting cookware. And I'm not going to dwell too much on this catalog here, but some fun stuff, you know? So, anyways, let's get right to the mani, because I am on my lunch break and I don't have more than an hour to do my nails before getting right back to work. So here we are. But yeah, my hands are super cold. And those who haven't used Color Street before, Color Street's 100% dry nail polish. Well, 100% nail polish. They're like not completely fully dry because they still need to be a little sticky to get on your nails. And then you literally just apply them like they're stickers, even though it's 100% nail polish. And then you go about your business. So the best temperature for the nails to be applied is room temperature. So 72 degrees is what we've been told. Kind of chillier than that here in California. I know in other parts of the world you guys are seeing snow, so I'm a little bit jealous of that, but also not, because I don't know how to drive in the snow. But yes, I wanted to do a mixed mani, and we are going to go ahead and let's use my favorite set out of the whole box first. This one is such a beauty. the camera doesn't do it justice as far as color goes. Feather Dream. It's like shiny and just awesome. So what I was going to do was I was going to use it on my pointer and my pinky because I wanted to use this strip for my pinky, but I also wanted to use one of these, get rid of one of these blank strips here so that I can use the nail art appliques on it. So let's get to it, shall we? Enough talk. But yes, when did I do my last Mixed Mani? It was like right after Thanksgiving. So we had, on Saturday, I went to Zumba. Had to work out because all the eating we did for Thanksgiving and eating leftovers, just had to go work out. And then went to my sister-in-law Carla's, and we put up the Christmas tree that evening. But of course, Auntie's not going to just show up to put up the Christmas tree. We did some fun art and made these cute little reindeer that even Benjamin and his mom Carla, my sister-in-law, we all kind of participated together to create these reindeer decorations to be placed up. And surprisingly, when we were decorating the tree, Benjamin actually did the most work in decorating. We had purchased this shirt for him, this Nightmare Before Christmas shirt that matched with the ornaments that I found on Temu for my sister-in-law Carla, because she loves that movie. She's a big fan of Sally from that movie. And so I had presented those to her on Thanksgiving, and those were going to be placed up on the tree. And so found this shirt during Black Friday sales that we got for Benjamin. So we gave him his shirt early so that he could wear it for decorating the tree, and he had a lot of fun. It only took roughly 20 minutes for the kids to like fully decorate the tree. And originally Amalika, the youngest, she's 5, she wanted to put the star up on the tree, but later she changed her mind because she's afraid of being like picked up and brought up really high up in the air. I think she's afraid of heights, actually. I'm not sure, but so far all evidence points to yes. So Auntie got to attempt to put the star on the tree, but Auntie's a little too short. So as I attempted to put the star on the tree, didn't quite reach all the way. And so, of course, Uncle Panda had to kind of fix it a little bit. But all in all, it was a lot of fun. My sister-in-law Carla also made an amazing meatloaf that went really well with the remaining Thanksgiving leftovers. And then I made another gravy for us, which ended up going well with the meatloaf as well. So that was Saturday. Sunday was also really fun because my mom had arranged for dim sum with some of my extended family. So it was really cool to see my cousin Carol, shout out to Carol, and her husband Alon, as well as my uncle Lenny and his son Brian, my cousin Brian, and my auntie Ying and my cousin Victor, all came out to have dim sum with us at Atlantic Seafood. And that was really fun to catch up with them. Of course, my mom over-ordered on food. That is the norm whenever we go out to eat dim sum. But yes, it was so much fun. And just to catch up with the cousins and the auntie and uncle that I'm not like the most social person. Like, I may seem like I'm super social when I'm recording these videos, but it's me here by myself, like talking to the world. And it's not like I'm like, you know, having to like interact with anybody. Usually when I'm around big crowds, I am super quiet. I'm the wallflower. I am the people watcher, the fly on the wall. That is my personality, at least. I'm quite an introvert. Unless, of course, you have, you know, a small group of people. If it's a small group of people, then I can be way more social. So, shout out to all of those that are similar in kind. But that is my personality. This one is not wanting to stay. Hold on. Could be that the flax, the oils from the flax. Okay, just to be safe, I'm going to clean off my hands with, Color Street typically sends the, nail prep pads, and I save them because I don't use them that often, but I'm going to use them just in case my nails are oily from the flaxseed bag, because I didn't anticipate that. Totally didn't anticipate that. So let's just really quick for the rest of the nails. If the pinky falls off, I can easily replace it, no problem, because you see my nails are short right now, and I was able to use 1 for 2. So yeah, alright, so I was going to use, oh, and let me just take one of these, because I do want to make a nail stick of that, because I love this set so much. Let's see if this one will fit. My pointer finger. Yeah, usually it's too thin. Let's use this one. Alright. Here we go. And just, again, this one's called Feather Dream. It was part of the November Rustic Heritage color play box. I think this color, even though I've never worn it before, there's a set, I think, is it in the core catalog or has it retired? But it was called Gratitude is Everything. And for some reason this reminds me of that set. But I don't know. If anyone has comparisons of the two, share them below. Oh, this one's not going to fit using 2 for 1, so let's just, you don't have to save them all. Color Street is a one-time use application product, so no guarantee that if you have leftovers and you try to save them that they'll work later, but most of the time they do. If you seal them up properly, and or some folks throw them in their freezer. Can't do that with mine because our freezer is just a hot mess. Ice cold mess, hot mess. So yeah, definitely won't be able to do that, but here we go. It's pretty quick. Let's clean that up. I love using the orange sticks to clean up the nails on the sides because it allows me to have a little bit of control over perforating. And then it also frees up my fingernails. Don't use my nails as tools. They say your nails are jewels, not tools, especially if you're covering them with Color Street. But yes. Oh, and if you guys weren't part of Stacy Adams and Shannon Paetzel's ruckus, winter ruckus, snowman and sass, the party's over. The party's over. So sad. Gotta wait till the next one, which will happen, I think, when they release the spring. Would it be spring? I think it'll be the spring sets. Could be summer too. I don't know. But I won one of the little drawings So that made me really happy. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. But I didn't win one of the grand prizes, which is fine. I have way too many Color Street nails but I think the one I won includes the matte top coat that Color Street just came out with. So I'm excited to be able to try that. I don't often wear matte nails, but usually during like the winter time is like the best time to do matte nails, just because like the colder weather, I feel like I'm using darker colors, because like during like fall and winter I gravitate more towards like the darker colors, and I think like with matte nails, just the darker colors look better. That's just my opinion, of course. But yeah, so Sunday, dim sum, really awesome, had so much fun. And for the first time, Panda Bear and I got to go to Sam's Club. So we've been told Sam's Club is really great for certain things. We hadn't gotten a membership until I used, or I shouldn't say I used, Panda Bear used TopCashBack. Link below if you don't have TopCashBack and you're not maximizing your cash back. We used that, got a percentage off of joining Sam's Club, and went to Sam's Club and I got the cutest pajamas. They were Snoopy Peanuts themed, and I absolutely love them. They're so soft. They have pockets. That's one thing for me. It's like everything needs to have pockets, because whether it's wandering around the house or if it's not pajamas and it's, you know, getting dressed up in a dress or whatever, like I have to have pockets. I don't always carry a purse or bag with me. So having pockets is essential, not only to keep my hands warm if I don't need to carry anything, but also for just putting my keys, my ID, my phone. That is like much needed. So, alright. Save those for later and I'll seal them up at the end. But that is Feather Dream. And let's put on the nail appliques. And then we're going to use one of these to seal it all in, I think. Alright. Here we go. Going back to work on Monday was like, it was a very productive day, I'll say that much, but also just Monday and Tuesday at work really like felt like 2 or 3, more than 2 days, like 3 days. I thought Tuesday was Wednesday for some reason. So it was very, oh, that's so cute. Okay, I'm doing that. But yeah, it felt long. So, always the week of returning back from a holiday weekend, especially when it's my absolute favorite holiday weekend, feels very, like, long. But we've got a lot of work to do, so yeah, time passes by pretty quickly, but I'm like fully exhausted. Monday night too, for some reason, I went to bed early because I was really tired, but then when I woke up and had a potty break, I couldn't go back to sleep. And so my cousin Andrew had emailed us earlier that day, and so I replied to his email. And then I was like, okay, now that I'm done replying to the email, I'm going to sleep. But then I couldn't fall asleep, so I ended up getting up at like 4 something and started working because, as I mentioned, there's a lot of work to be done. And so yeah. Ooh, I really love these nail appliques. Okay, These might be the best ones yet that Color Street has come out with, so I'm happy with that. Alright, I think that might be the only one I want to put though. Hold on, let's take a look. Do we want one right here? But it doesn't match on this end, so okay, we're just gonna leave it like that. Just to say that I've used it, because I will definitely use those later on in December, because they're a little lacy, and probably February for like Valentine's romantic vibes. Alright, here we go. So, let's put on Bohemian Beauty over that so that it's not just exposed with the nail decals. I don't like having nail decals by themselves. Usually a top coat of some sort, or putting another Color Street strip, some sort of overlay, or using Clear as Day over it is what I tend to like to do, because they don't want to stick otherwise. So I'm gonna save the little pinky ones because sometimes my nieces want their nails done, so those are like the perfect size for them. But here we go. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I just love glitter overlays. And I know most folks, they're probably looking at this and going, yeah, but you could buy a bottle of nail polish and just use the nail polish. Which is true. But also, I could easily run my hands through my hair right now without any issue, because my lunch break is only an hour long. I don't have to wait for my nails to dry. I can finish this really quickly and just go right back to work without worry of ruining my manicure. So that is why I like Color Street. Granted, Color Street doesn't work for everyone. Some folks' nail chemistry just doesn't jive well with Color Street. Like, it doesn't stick very well. So everybody is different. So yeah. But for me, Color Street is like my favorite. Alright, here we go. Might have to do some of the cleanup work off camera too. But here we are. Let's see. I want to use this one and this one. For some reason, my pointer fingers are like, even if I cut them short, they're usually like longer than the other fingers. Even though when you look at them, they don't actually look like they're longer. I don't know what that is, like why that's the case. Let me see if I can save this one and use it on the other side though. You can attempt it. Oop, almost did it on the wrong finger. Pay attention, Wendy. Yesterday after work, got home and the mini waffle maker that we ordered from Costco arrived. So I'm super excited. If you guys who are watching have a good waffle batter recipe that you have as a go-to, comment below and let me know. Otherwise, I need to start looking up really good waffle batter recipes, because I want to make mini waffles for the family this weekend, especially for my nephew Benjamin, because he loves waffles. Coming from Belgium, he's a big fan of the waffle. Alright, here we are. Don't know if I'm gonna need the others, so we'll leave them out for now. Alright, next I wanted to use, oh, what was I gonna do with the thumb? Oh, I think I might have wanted Feather Dream on the thumb too. Oh, good thing I didn't seal it up already. I had to remember. Ugh. I was going to use the smaller size ones and save the bigger ones for later. This one. Okay. Here we go. Have y'all put up your Christmas decorations, those that celebrate Christmas? As mentioned on Saturday, we did, and that was a lot of fun. And we also had a roaring fire in the fireplace. Even though my sister-in-law Carla was like, dude, it's hot in here. I'm like, no, it's perfect. I was feeling very cold for some reason. So having the fireplace going was perfect. And the kiddos end up watching E.T. We showed them E.T. So for those that are like, oh, the Mandela effect, E.T. didn't say phone home, he said home phone. He said both. So that conspiracy theory, that Mandela effect, is debunked because we watched the movie and he does at first say home phone, but then the kids, Elliot and Drew Barrymore's character, which I completely forgot her name now, but they were like, phone home, and then he repeated it. So yeah. All right. As far as Christmas shopping goes, we're almost done with our Christmas shopping. Most of my immediate family members are getting Tupperware for Christmas. So if any of you are watching, surprise! Probably not a surprise. You probably already knew. But yes. I plan on getting, at least Panda Bear says that I will be getting a new smartphone finally. I am on a Samsung Note Galaxy 8. Samsung Galaxy Note 8. I think that's what, yeah. So I am using that right now for my phone to record videos and all that good stuff. But this phone is like so old. So many generations of new phones have passed. I got it actually as a refurbished phone. I paid the price for a refurbished phone. So it was way less expensive than, you know, getting a brand new phone. But it's about time that I get a new phone. And my Fitbit is like also a refurbished one that's like dying. So it's about time to replace. And I'm not going to go with Fitbit anymore. I think that it's time to move on from Fitbit. So I plan on getting a Samsung watch to go with my phone. And I apologize for the ringing phone. It's probably a telemarketer, which happens. I don't usually do my nails in the daytime. I often do my nails in the evening time when there are way less telemarketer calls. But I was ready for using this box, so just had to do it. And I was like, let's take advantage of being able to do it on my lunch break. So then this evening I could just go straight to bed after having dinner, and perhaps Panda Bear and I will continue binge watching Suits. That's the show we've been watching on Netflix. So I really like the show a lot because I used to work at a law firm, so it's kind of fun to watch shows about attorneys and stuff like that. So yeah. Alright, so we have Feather Dream, Bohemian Beauty, and the nail art appliques on. Last but not least, we've got Blue Dove, Fair Fawn, and Prairie Picnic. So I really liked how folks have been using these sets together. They put the blue over blue on blue and brown on brown, and I really like how subtle that looks. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. Why reinvent the wheel if it works, right? So that's what we're going to do. So I'm opening them all up right now. Oh my gosh, this doesn't want to tear properly. Okay. That's why we have scissors. I keep forgetting to bring home my gardening shears. I have gardening shears at work because Panda Bear used to buy me flowers. He used to buy me flowers at Trader Joe's all the time. And I would need to like cut them down and put them in a vase and all that. So I had those kept at work. And Stacy Adams uses shears like that for cutting her nails because they're super sharp. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? So, all right. Do I want brown? Yes, I'm going to do brown on my middle finger. So Fair Fawn. And then I'm going to have blue on my ring. Just because the ring is like my accent nail usually. So I'm going to stick with that. I know it is not December yet, but December is just around the corner. It's a couple days away. And we had given the girls an advent calendar with mini brands so that they could have something to open each day for 24 days before Christmas. So I'm very excited. I will be calling my sister-in-law Carla every evening if we're not over there with them. So right before bedtime, that is when Amaryllis or Lilith and Amalika will get to open one mini brands toy at a time. And Lilith gets to start first because it took a while, but finally was able to get them to understand when they will get to start opening their advent calendar. And Lilith figured out December 1st is when they get to do that. So because she guessed right, I mean, she is the older of the two sisters, so it was very likely she was going to be the one who guessed it right. But she gets to open on Friday, the 1st of the 24. And then on Saturday, the next day, Amalika will get to do a coin toss, call a coin toss. If she calls it right, heads or tails, she gets to open. If she doesn't call it right, then Lilith gets to open. And whoever didn't get to open it the day before will call the coin toss. And that will repeat every single day. And as mentioned, I will call my sister-in-law Carla, FaceTime her if we're not over there, so that Auntie and Uncle can witness the opening of the Advent calendar. It's kind of a way to, you know, bond with the kids, just in case they end up moving. and won't be able to see Auntie and Uncle every weekend. This would be another way for us to be able to see each other. So, who knows? Who knows what's in store for the future? But gotta just plan and be ready just in case. So yes. Alright, we are almost done here. If you have made it all the way through this video and you aren't subscribed, why not like and subscribe if you like this video and share with others. And if you've made it this far, let's have you put, oh gosh, what emoji do we have? Let's have you put, let's have you put praying hands emoji. Praying hands emoji, because we are so thankful to have had such a wonderful Thanksgiving that just passed. And thankful for just our health and family, food, and fun. My 3 favorite F's, what I live for. So yes, praying hands emoji. Although I was told that the praying hands emoji is actually supposed to look like 2 people like giving each other high five. And I can see that. I could totally see that. But to me, and to most people, I think, it looks like a praying hands emoji. So we're sticking with that. Alright. I know I do need to do a little bit of cleanup work, but this is the final look. And I sort of kind of like it. The blue one really stands out though, doesn't it? It doesn't quite fully go with it, but we'll only have this on for a few days because I want to go straight back to doing the Christmas and holiday manis probably Sunday. So that will likely be my next Mixed Mani chat. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week and a beautiful holiday season. Peace.